Hey y'all, welcome to Friday's Kitchen. Welcome back if you have been here before. In today's video, we are making a Neapolitan cream cheese pound cake. Today's video is a part of a collaboration with some beautiful ladies here on YouTube, hosted by Just Being Sierra. So once you checked out my video, make sure you look down below in my description box, check out the playlist. You will either see a cook with me or a bake with me video. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to these ladies' channels. Let them know you came from Friday's Kitchen. Without any further ado, let's get into today's video. I'm going to go over the order in which to place everything in the mixer bowl, but the full recipe is listed down below in the description box. We're going to start by creaming together the butter and cream cheese. Once we've done that, we're going to add the granulated sugar to the bowl. Once we add the granulated sugar, we're going to let the mixer run for about 10 minutes, just long enough for the mixture to become light and fluffy. Our next step will be to add the extracts to the bowl. Once we add the extracts, we'll then move on to adding the eggs one at a time. Once I add an egg, I like to let the mixer run long enough for the yolk to break before moving on to adding the next egg. I typically turn the mixer off after I've added the eggs, scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl as you can see here. And then when I turn the mixer back on, I'll add the flour mixture. Once the flour mixture is well combined, I turn the mixer off once again, scrape down the sides and bottom of the bowl, turn the mixer back on for just a minute, and then we'll be all done. So here I have two bowls. We've already mixed the vanilla pound cake batter. So what I'm going to do is try to, as evenly as possible, break that into 3 separate batters. I'll leave a third of that vanilla. I'm going to use strawberry jello for part, and then chocolate pudding for the other part. So we'll have our chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, our Neapolitan flavors. All right, so I've left this in the bowl. This is our vanilla. I'm gonna start by adding some of the jello, strawberry jello, to this batter. This is a 3-ounce box, and I'm gonna use about a third of this package in here. All right, y'all, and just like that, we have our strawberry element of the Neapolitan cake. So I'm going to set this to the side, and then I'm going to add the chocolate pudding here. This is a 3.9-ounce box. I'm going to try to use just under a third of this package in the batter. You can already tell I'm gonna need to add some cocoa powder. Actually, I'm gonna taste it first. If it tastes chocolatey enough, then I'll just add a little brown color to the batter. So it's not quite chocolatey enough, so I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of cocoa powder. In case anyone's wondering why I didn't just use more of the chocolate pudding, when you add pudding or jello to cake mixture, especially pound cake, it can alter the ability of the cake to rise if you use too much. So that's why I opted to use more cocoa powder versus adding more pudding to the batter. So here we have our chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla in the big bowl. So let me grab the pan that we're going to bake this in, and I'll be right back. So here's the pan we're going to use to bake the cake. I'm going to generously spray with Baker's Joy. I'll start with the chocolate layer first. All right, so now that we have the chocolate in, next we're gonna go in with the vanilla. with the strawberry on top. We're going to place this in a 300-degree oven. It's going to bake for about an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes, but I'll let you guys know how long it takes in my oven when I remove it. Here is the cake after 1 hour 30 minutes in the oven. I'm going to let it hang out in the pan for about 10 minutes and then I'll turn it out onto a cake board. Here's the cake after it's been removed from the pan. I'm going to let it hang out for about an hour, give it a chance to completely cool before we move on with decorating. In each of these bowls, I have cream cheese icing. I didn't record myself making that, but the recipe is down below in the description box. So I made a batch of cream cheese icing. 1/3 of that icing is still in the mixing bowl, and then I've split the other 2 here in these bowls. I'm going to color one pink to represent the strawberry. The other I will be coloring brown to represent the chocolate. So while this will be brown like chocolate, it's actually going to be vanilla flavored, which is fine. You guys will see what I'm going to use this for a little later. Now that the colors have been added, I'm going to cover all 3 bowls, place them in the freezer because I need for the icing to be nice and firm before I use it. So the cake is completely cooled. Now I'm going to put a glaze on top. I didn't record myself making this, but the recipe is down below in the description box. All right, so now that we have the glaze on top, we are now going to use some sugar cones. So these are the small sugar cones. So the icing that I made earlier where I colored one brown, one pink, left one white, I'm actually gonna use an ice cream scoop and scoop the icing on top of the cone so it looks like an ice cream cone. I'm gonna do 3 and we're just gonna place them on top of the cake. So here we have the scoop. Here is the brown icing. And we're going to do one more scoop to put on top of this. All right, so I used the small scoop to get the first bit in, but I'm going to try the large scoop just to see if it looks more like ice cream. And it does. All right. I'm debating whether or not I want to put sprinkles. I don't think I'm going to. Okay, so here's the brown, which represents the chocolate. We're just gonna place it on top like this. So next we have the vanilla. We're gonna use the small scoop for the first scoop. Now we're gonna use the large scoop for the second. All right, so here's our vanilla. All right. So I do think I'm going to go through with some of these sprinkles and just place them on top of the cake. All right, so give me a few to clean everything up and I'll bring you guys in for a closer shot. We have made it to the end of the video. Here we have our finished product, our Neapolitan cream cheese pound cake. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions about anything I've done, leave them down below in the comment section. I will reply. While you're here, I ask that you also look down below, press that subscribe button, join our family, come back for some more recipes. Also click that bell, turn on your post notifications so you're notified anytime a new video goes live. Don't forget that today's video is a part of a collaboration with some other ladies here on YouTube. So look down below in the description box, check out that playlist, check them out, see what they've been getting into. I would greatly appreciate it. I thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you on Sunday. If you're still watching, do me a favor and leave an ice cream cone emoji down below in the comment section.